You may be picking up this book out of curiosity or interest because you have a parent or relative who is difficult. So difficult that at times it may feel like you're walking on eggshells, or even worse, on landmines that might explode at any time. So difficult that at times it may feel like this person is almost impossible to please or to understand, to tolerate or to love, but also incredibly difficult to walk away from. And having a parent like this very likely has had an impact on how you feel about yourself. Everyone can be difficult at times. Don't confuse that with the label of difficult that is often applied to a condition known in the field of psychology and psychiatry as borderline personality disorder, or BPD. Many therapy clients Freda Friedman has worked with over the past 20 years have been termed difficult in all sorts of ways by their children, spouses, friends, co-workers, and even their therapists. People with this disorder, or even with just some of the symptoms, can be charming, brilliant, creative, empathic, delightful, and, yes, difficult. They can also be highly sensitive, have difficulty understanding their feelings, and possess few skills to manage their emotions. This may, in turn, cause them to use a variety of defensive strategies in order to feel better, strategies that, to others, may make them seem, well, difficult. The impact of these symptoms on the person who has them is often enormous and challenging, as it is for family and friends as well. Unfortunately, though there have been numerous books and articles published and conferences held about BPD in recent years, few have addressed the particular issues faced by children of a parent with borderline personality disorder. This book speaks to the large numbers of people whose parents have diagnosed or undiagnosed symptoms that fall along the BPD spectrum. As you listen to this book, many of the discussions and examples will jump out at you and sound eerily familiar. There will probably also be sections of this book that don't ring quite true for you. That doesn't mean this book isn't for you. What it means is that BPD presents itself in many different ways, at different times, under different circumstances. What it means is that people with BPD may behave, particularly with loved ones, in ways that often are variable and confusing. That's part of the problem for everyone involved. There's no straight path for parent, adult child, or anyone else involved in the problems associated with BPD. Although the experience of having a parent with this disorder or its symptoms is intensely personal, there are some fairly typical stages adult children will likely go through as they start to understand their circumstances and reactions. These stages include denial, despair, anger, acceptance, and, hopefully, some sense of resolution. But they certainly don't move in a linear way. Your emotions may seesaw. Overwhelming feelings may pass and then return. Just when you think you're over it, some image, comment, or interaction may send you back into emotional turmoil. It's like rock scrambling in the rain, one step forward, sometimes half a step, or two, back. It's a journey that may last a long time, and even then, never really seem to end. It often helps adult children to know that they aren't alone in their confusion, frustration, or pain, and things can improve as you cope, learn, and continue to grow. It's sometimes hard to be compassionate and optimistic about the possibility of change. It's important, though, as you're reading this book, to set realistic goals for yourself, keep an open mind, avoid always or never ways of thinking, and be patient with yourself. We've included insights from numerous sources in this book, including Marsha Linehan, Ph.D., who pioneered the development of dialectical behavioral therapy, DBT, a well-recognized and commonly used method of cognitive therapy for the treatment of BPD. It's an approach to treatment that Freda, along with thousands of other clinicians, has found extremely helpful and effective in her work with patients and their families. We've also developed much original material to provide you with a range of techniques and tools to practice and to think about.